Another story we first brought you earlier on the 5, the smallest preemie ever born at McMaster Children's Hospital. Let's bring back Saphia, and as promised, we want to show you for the first time how the little one looks now. Saphia?
Hey, Roger. Well, last hour I showed you just how tiny baby Rachel was when she was born 4 months ago. So tiny that a man's wedding band could fit loosely around her leg. She wasn't expected to survive, but wait till you see her now and hear her incredible story.
I was floored. You can't imagine a baby that small, like a newborn kitten small.
She looked like a tiny human being. Her nails were maybe the size of the head of a pin.
Baby Rachel Blythen was born in June at 28 weeks after an emergency C-section. Her twin Evelyn barely tipped the scale at 2 pounds. And because of a rare complication, Rachel came out at only 330 grams.
That number, the 330 grams, and it was just a complete shock.
Way less than the accepted number for survival, 500 grams. Rachel weighed less than a can of pop, her head no bigger than a plum. She could only fit into doll clothes, had to be bathed in an ice cream bucket, and her dad's wedding ring fit loosely around her leg.
Her diapers, even though they were huge on her, the whole diaper was probably as small as a business card.
In fact, Rachel shocked her entire medical staff. She is the smallest baby ever born at McMaster Children's Hospital in Hamilton and one of the smallest in Ontario.
It's very, very, very rare. The smallest in the world reported is 260 or 280 grams.
Rachel may be small, but mighty. She's now the size of a normal newborn. She came back home here to Niagara Falls in mid-October weighing 6 pounds, 12 ounces, but the odds have been against her.
Being so tiny that there's a possibility of succumbing to infections, all kinds of things.
Twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome meant one twin got too many nutrients, the other not enough, potentially lethal to both. Evelyn, though, had a 90% chance of survival, but Rachel, only about 40%. She couldn't even be held for over a month. She was so fragile.
We called it giving them little hand hugs, and that's about all you could do.
Even the hospital equipment wasn't small enough for her.
They just couldn't find an apparatus small enough to fit her tiny little face without causing damage to it.
And for this family of 6, their lives were on hold. Parents left work and school behind, spent every day for 4 months in the neonatal unit for little Rachel, and all their kids lived in separate cities with different family members for months.
That's why we got the kids the scrubs, so that they could feel like part of the adventure instead of on the sidelines.
And they say it worked. They all rallied behind their star player.
And she's had to be the fighter because that's how she's made it this far.
Now, she's not totally out of the woods yet. It will be a couple of years before doctors know about any lingering health effects, but for now she seems to be doing just great. She's happy, healthy, and beating every milestone.